Today we're going to dive in a little bit with Tonglen Meditation. And Tonglen Meditation is a meditation for compassion. I like to say that it exercises our compassion muscles. So it's something you can easily do every day. Let's get into it. So find a comfortable seated position, preferably on a cushion. You can use blankets or a block or two, just anything to elevate your hips. And as we get settled here, I personally like to clear the space, clear the air, and do something to center myself a little bit more, which involves essential oils. I'm using lemon doTERRA. I chose this particular essential oil because it's uplifting. It sort of snaps my senses into one place so that I am able to focus. So I just put a couple drops in my hands and I'm rubbing it together. My palms are getting warm and I'm going to cup my hands in front of my nose and take a big deep inhale. Maybe one more time. Another way to clear the air and cleanse your space is to either use a bell or a singing bowl, some incense or sage. Or you don't need to do any of those things. It's all up to you, whatever you're feeling today. So let's get into our seated position, spine upright, head over heart, heart over pelvis. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Take a big, deep inhale and exhale. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. You can find your gaze, soft gaze a few feet in front of you, or you can close your eyes. Now just find your natural breath, no forcing it any which way right now. We just want to get settled, get centered. Just a few more breaths here. Beautiful. Now, what your goal here is now with your breathing, as we get into the Tonglen meditation, is that it doesn't matter how deeply you inhale and how forcefully you exhale. You just want to make sure that your inhalation meets the ratio of your exhalation, so they're of equal length. And once you get into the hang of that, you find a rhythmic, melodic pace inside your body. You're sort of lulling yourself into this meditative state. You can do that by counting. Maybe one inhale on 1, 2, 3. Exhale 1, 2, 3, and you can do this silently to yourself. Once you're in your flow of your breath, I want you to think of a person, place, region, country, spot in the universe, the entire universe, a family member, someone you love, anybody or anything that is in need of compassion. Once you find that focus on your inhalation, I want you to think about that person, place, or things suffering and how you wish to alleviate them of that. And on your exhale, I want you to focus on your loving kindness and bringing that focus something that will ease them of suffering. If you're focusing on a person, for example, you can think about whatever ails them. Might it be an illness, depression, sadness, lack of food or drink. And on your exhalation, you will be thinking of a particular tangible thing, just to make it easy, that you can offer that person to alleviate their suffering. So maybe it is a bouquet of flowers or a loaf of bread. And on your next few inhalations and exhalations, let's focus on that one particular thing that you've chosen in this rhythmic wave of compassion and loving kindness. Wanting to ease suffering. Once you're comfortable with that particular focus, once you feel like you have offered that thing, person, or place enough in this moment to bring them peace, you can choose another thing, person, or place. It doesn't have to be the same thing for your entire meditation, and at the same time it also can be. It's completely up to you. And so that is Tonglen Meditation. As you develop this practice, you can perhaps choose a person, place, or thing that may not be something you would naturally want to help ease or alleviate in their suffering. For example, it could be an enemy or a place that brings up bad feelings. And that's where your ultimate practice should head. Because the things that irritate us are oftentimes the biggest and greatest teacher. Thank you for sharing your practice with me. The teacher within me honors the teacher within you. Namaste.